Hey guys, so today we're going to be working on our my 1969 Volkswagen camper. All we're going to be doing is a rear brake adjustment. Because it's a little sketchy, but yeah, should be fun.
Okay guys, first thing you got to do for this rear brake adjustment is yank the hubcaps off. We did that on both sides. Nick used that little pick. And then he's jacking up the car right now.
So I usually like to jack it up off the torsion tubes.
Okay, yeah, so off the torsion tubes, jack it up, you guys can see where it's at. And then we're gonna slide this axle stand under there and get to work. Okay guys, Nick's got it jacked up there on the torsion tube, and remember to chock the front tires if you're doing the rears. So we threw two before, and then he took the parking brake off, so remember to do that or else won't be able to get this done. What do you want to look for, Nick?
You want to look for, you want to hear or listen.
Or any rubbing or something?
Yeah, you want to hear it rub just slightly. I can tell this is very loose, and so the brakes aren't like
adjusted correctly.
Adjusted correctly, yeah. So yeah, you want to tighten them up until they're tight, and then go back off like one or two.
Basically, so they're closer to the
a
drum.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and then you don't have
so
to
it has to
pump it.
travel.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, the problem right now I have is that I have to pump it, and I think that's with the rear brakes because I just did the front brakes.
Okay, we're gonna get to work adjusting, or we're gonna show you how to adjust them.
Then you look for a little adjusting star in the
axis hole.
axis hole. Oh, I found that. Yeah, there's one. Go on both sides. Yeah, okay, there's two. So yeah, there should be in the bottom.
I don't know if you probably cannot see that at all, but oh, kind of. Yeah, no, you're not gonna see it, but you'll know in person.
Yeah, there's a little star, and then so how that works is there's a shaft that the star is attached to, that is threaded on the inside, that has a screw, and what you can move it back and forth, and that closes the screw or opens the screw. And that just brings them out or closes them up. And so, I mean, essentially what you want to do is just tighten that up or loosen it.
Yeah, to get the shoes to touch the drum and then back it off.
Yeah,
so you just loosen or tighten the star or whatever the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Star on the left, and so we're going to want to push that down so it goes out. Right, because yeah, okay. So
you're gonna need a flathead screwdriver for this.
Sometimes they get a little stuck. All right, let's get the bigger screwdriver. God damn it. So that's how this goes sometimes.
It's very tough.
They're really rust welded.
Yeah.
This happened last time I adjusted these. I had to take everything off and then soak them in gasoline and then sandpaper them. I really don't want to do that right now.
Do you have like penetrating fluid that we can just spray in there on the thing?
On the brakes?
No, wherever you're... What are you prying on?
Yeah, on the screw? Yeah, I got some liquid wrench.
Okay. We're going to do that now. Okay, so Nick right now is using a little bit of liquid wrench on the star thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully that will help us be able to pry them down or whatever.
Oh, shit. So yeah, let's hope that fixes it.
Let that sit for a couple minutes. Okay guys, so the thing with using the access port on the drum did not work, and it escalated pretty quickly, so we took the drum off using an old rim, and then so we took the wheel off, and then we put that rim back on with a couple of lug nuts, and then we started banging on it with these hammers and pulled it off the splines. And then once we did that, the little adjusters, which Nick is fixing right now, were stuck, so yeah, that's what we were talking about with the star. You can tell it's a star thing. And we just took apart the springs. We took springs off to get the caliper or the shoes to come out enough to get the adjusters off. And so he's sanding down the little barrel on the adjusters, and then he's turning it with a screwdriver so they're all loose, and then we're going to put it all back together, and we'll put the drum back on, and then we can fuck with it and make it work. So yeah, you're going to probably have to, if it's like solid and you can't adjust it with a screwdriver through the hole, you're going to have to take apart. You're going to have to take the drum off and the wheel, and you're going to need to probably take apart the caliper because they're probably stuck pretty bad. So yeah. Okay guys, we kind of got the threads all loose on the two adjusters, the star adjusters down there. So we reassembled the caliper with this spring, and then these we had to take off. The drum. So right now we're just adjusting them out a little bit, and then we're going to be putting the drum back on, and then we will work it with access hole. So yeah, you just got to make sure the threads are loose enough to be able to, you know, pry on it with the access hole and actually be able to work on it, because you can't use like this angle from the access hole. So. Okay guys, we just threw on the wheel and the drum. We put on the drum separately first with hammers. Smacked it in there, and then we put the castle nut on once we had it far enough on, and tightened up the castle nut. Not like super tight because the car's still up in the air. And then Nick right now that the stars are like loose and we can actually adjust it, this is basically what we were doing originally.
What we're trying to do originally.
Yeah, is adjust it so that the shoes are just touching the drum, just the slightest bit, and then you just back them down a little bit so that you have a nice solid brake pedal that actually works instead of pumping it. So yeah, we'll adjust this side, and it's basically the same thing on the other side.